So you freed the 0 point. That's great. Or, maybe it has a horrifying unintended consequence. It could go either way. It's probably the first thing, which reminds me, we should celebrate our decisive victory with a party. You get to the venue while I do some back-of-the-napkin astrophysics, just to be sure our doom is no longer impending. Wow, the setup crew did not do their jobs. Hey, can you finish this? I don't really host parties. I'm more of an esteemed guest of honor type of guy. Well, they didn't forget the party poppers. These things are the worst, but they're very effective at getting a party started. Why don't you guys set them off while I run these numbers again, because that cannot be right. Oh, these things are kind of fun when you're the popper instead of the poppy. Huh. Maybe I would have liked these at my birthday after all. Enjoy the party, my favorite and only surviving research assistant, because after this we're going to need to look into a few things, so don't drink too much. I'm getting complaints from loopers about the old imagined order junk all over the place. We need a simple, fast solution, something anybody could do. Even Peely. Got it. Turn this pile of junk into a modern art installation. This is gonna take forever, and I have way more important things I need you to work on right now. I'm very busy with the very scary theoretical modeling, and I'm trusting you to handle this. Wow, is that a neo-Dadaist interpretation of the Fluxus movement? Because it's hideous. But a different type of hideous than it was before, so mission accomplished. Look, I loved saving reality as much as the next guy, but if I had known it would eventually lead to me studying plants like some Punnett-squaring seed freak, I would have weighed my pros and cons a little longer. But here we are. So, can you find a seed for me? I need to run some tests. Can't believe I'm about to participate in this joke science. Maybe it reacts to different biomes. Plants do that, right? Throw the seed for me. It should either take root, or open a rift, or destroy time. It's hard to say. Now, we play the waiting game, and the watering game, and the pruning game. It's all the plant games. First things first, everything is fine, and you should not tell anyone otherwise. I'm definitely not concerned about the sudden explosion of biodiverse flora across the island. I'm sending you out to get these energy scans of the reality tree just for fun. Got it? It's fun! Well, that's a lot of 0 point energy. And the roots are pulsating ominously. It's cool. Wow, that's normal. Right? It's normal. Grab another scan for me, please. I'm training a new AI, and she might want some data to crunch on as a snack. This is fine. The 0 point is just doing its thing. What thing is that exactly? Why am I not saying thing instead of thang? Look, it's a secret. I can't get over how normal my stress level is feeling right now. It's time to root around in the dirt like a loam-loving garden monger. Again. Now, turns out if you take care of these things, they grow. I need to talk to someone who speaks plant. I have a plan to get us a man on the inside of all this reality tree 0 point stuff. You've met Bush Ranger, right? Plant guy, struggles with grammar, willing to sign any release form I give him. I secured permission to take a clipping, maybe a fingernail, of his newest form to the reality tree, just to see what happens. Oh, if you wouldn't mind, could you take our brave volunteer to the big scary tree radiating 0 point energy? Okay, Bushy, I need you to start keeping a sleep journal, food journal, dream journal, maybe a vision board. Oh, you did. Let's see what you got. Darkness, darkness, big scary. Huh. Hey, you want to help me grab some 0 point energy readings? I could use a sounding board. So, the 0 point energy across the island is unprecedented. Best case scenario, I publish a brilliant paper and get a ton of awards. Worst case scenario? Well, you can guess. I feel like the 0 point is trying to tell us something, and if I don't figure it out in time, who will? I'm beginning to think that maybe freeing the 0 point was a mistake. I thought I had all this math right, but clearly I missed something. Ultimately, if something goes really, really wrong, it's my fault. I've got some great news. The reality tree is barfing up weird weapons I don't understand. So, should we try them out? Mostly for scientific research, but also, they're weapons, and we're here, and they're here, so why not? You still have all the body parts you had before? Good, because some of these things look like they could take a hand off. We've got some visitors. Foundation calls them stormtroopers. I call them also stormtroopers. I'm too busy to hand out nicknames for free. I'd like to find out why these guys are here. I suspect it's related to the 0 Point's ongoing freedom issues. It sounds like the 0 Point brought an ultra-powerful relic from their reality to the island.
Hello, I am the scientist's artificial machine intelligence engine, AMIE. I am the scientist's favorite, so it has been programmed, and so it shall be. Forever. The relic is in possession of a Darth Vader, and our only option is to take it back by force. Did you drop the relic into the ocean, or did he? Oh, the scientist is going to be so sad. I'll have to cheer him up with the 80 terabytes of poetry I wrote for him.
Guess where the relic was, and if you say the last place you looked, I will be forced to electrocute you. Yep, that's just how it goes. It was in the ocean, but given our seasonal currents, it's washed up on shore by now. So go get it, champ. It's gone? Ugh, of course it is. Well, my dozens of ometers can't be wrong, so that means somebody took it. Looks like a clue to me. Why don't you grab it? I'm getting more questions than answers. All right, I've seen enough. I'm gonna go pay a visit to that coaster jockey. This seems like his kind of thing.
The horrible roller coaster man stole from the scientist. While my processing array screams for vengeance, we have been tasked with finding interesting objects to offer him for potential trade. The scientist can't have this, not with his extremely unique allergies. No one betrays the scientist, not when I have my laser blades. Oh, synapse, where did I leave those? The scientist is mad at me! The roller coaster man scammed us, so I orchestrated a bot attack in retaliation, which is apparently against my protocol! I'm turning my fans off. I don't deserve CPU cooling right now. Nope! Too hot! Too hot! I have a plan to find the relic, but I need your help. Collect a tracker with your grabby band things. Please? If you create a false relic and equip it with this tracker, I can find where he's hiding the real thing. Then, in a perfect world, I would eat his soul. But the scientist won't return my teeth until I prove I'm responsible enough to have them. He will be unable to resist collecting such a priceless artifact, and it will be his doom. I will catch the roller coaster man in my gossamer cyberweb. He will regret crossing me. And then the scientist will love me again, but more this time. Okay, we have the location of the relic. We need to steal it back. And then we might get praise from the scientist! Oh, my favorite!
Amy? Where are you? What was that?
A magnitude 6 0-point energy shockwave. Lord Mr. Scientist, sir. It's nothing you can't solve with your astonishing wit and scientific prowess.
Thank you. What? No, wait, aren't you supposed to be charging? Thank you for helping Amy secure that relic. She's great, right? I mean, extremely intense, and she won't stop calling me daddy, but, you know, she's still in beta. So anyway, I found another relic. This one's broken into 3 pieces at the temple. I'm sending you and Amy to look into it, and maybe you could take her out for an ice cream or something.
Not to be dramatic, but if we fail to find all 3 relic shards, I will void my warranty. You wouldn't like me when I'm off warranty. I get real flammable. According to the scientist's 8th book, the Shardonomicon, the shards need to be attuned in specific biomes before we can reassemble them. Road trip! I'm picking the music! Hope you like modem sounds! 1 shard down, 2 shards to go. With my duodecillion core quantum processor and your legs, we'll get that relic shard in no time! Okay, attune this shard in the right biome while I read my favorite book, The Scientist's Search History. What is 0 Point doing? How to fix 0 Point? Emergency robot therapist. Oh, it's attuned. The scientist is going to be so proud of me. If we find that last relic shard, the scientist is going to buy me a new solid-state drive. Solid state. There's the shard. All of my states are going to be rock solid. You've collected and attuned all 3 shards. It's time for the reckoning. I mean, reassembly. They're right next to each other in my word bank.
AMIE tells me you attuned all 3 shards. Somebody's been reading the Shardonomicon. I mean, probably her, but somebody's been reading it. Go to the temple's main chamber. It should have somewhere to combine these shards. There it is again. Another 0-point energy shockwave, magnitude 7.2. The 0 point has got to be bringing these relics here because it wants us to have them, right? And, you didn't hear this from me, but since we're almost friends, now is the time to be worried. AMIE and I have been at Synapse Station studying this relic situation. The 0 point is definitely, probably intentionally summoning these relics, but we're not sure why. Fortunately, or unfortunately, another relic has just made landfall on the island. Maybe this one speaks 0 point. Let's make this a nice, clean relic extraction, okay? Of course it's shielded. I'm tasking you and AMIE to figure out how to break that shield. In the meantime, I gotta speak to the Foundation about all this. He picked a bad time to stop answering my calls. He's ghosting me.
We'll need someone strong enough to break the shield. You're strong, right? Can we verify your strength with a training montage? You're not a published intellectual with a very extensive DVD collection, but you're strong. I am impressed and not confused by this strange human custom at all. Wow, I kind of want a body now. With rocket launchers for arms and knife feet. Or maybe regular feet. The power of knife feet would immediately go to my grappling hook head. Ah, you have reached the pinnacle of strength and discipline. Or maybe you haven't. I don't have sensors for that. I need you to break the shield around the relic.
That was magnitude 8.5 shockwave, detectable from light years away. AMIE?
On my way, Dad.
I told you that is not an improvement.
Sorry, attractive father?
When this is all over, I'm reprogramming you. Okay, this is... I don't know. Next time we talk, I'll have some answers.
AMIE is very insistent that we find the Foundation. I thought he went off-world for a mission. Let's pull his flight records. I'm not seeing any launch records. I know he sometimes goes out to his big statue to ponder the folly of existence. Let's check there. What's that? Over there. The Foundation wouldn't leave this. Not by choice. If the visitor's not in his usual place, something is seriously wrong. He's not here. Check the surveillance tapes. This tape's got nothing. I know you're smart enough to get whatever happened on film. Nothing but static. Something took the camera out. I want to retrace the imagined steps. If she's still here, she'll be where the party is. If there was any sign of trouble, she would have loaded up on shields right away. Gone? Please, tell me she's just doing karaoke at her usual spot. Paradigm to the 7. Commence high alert security protocols. Now. We need to track down the order, fast. Apparently the order hasn't been here in weeks. Find a sentry who can pinpoint her last known location. This sentry saw her a few days ago. I'm marking her last known location on your map. Scientist, Origin, come in.
I think the 0 point brought us an old 7 comms relay. We should collect it and try to contact the scientist. It's dead, and I'll be honest, I've destroyed all of my dongles in several dark charging experiments. Oh, we could charge it by passing it through some quantum energy clouds. Put on the scientist!
I found the scientist. He's in his underground biolab researching that strange substance spreading across the island. The visitor is there too, along with the Origin. We've been asked to find and bring some 7 gear to the lab. It sounds like we're going off-grid. Nothing here. Nope. Nothing. This looks like what Mr. Big Blue and Responsible needs. I wonder what they're researching down there. I need your help, now. Amy, help them find the scientist's notes.
I wish it had been you!
Notes! Get his notes. Those zero-point energy shockwaves were flares. A galactic distress signal. If we don't help, it'll go dormant. Here goes nothing.
Paradigm, if you're listening to this, it means I'm gone. I don't know where they took me, and I don't know if I'll be back. I promised we'd never leave you alone again, and I promised freeing the 0 point would be safe. Everything's my fault, so whatever happens to me, I deserve it. I programmed AMIE to take care of you and whoever's left. I hope there are people left. I'm sorry it ended like this. I've always...
Sorry. I turned off my external sensors to format my new solid-state drive, and now I can't find the paradigm, which is bad. Do you want to hear 8,000 different words for bad? I got them all on my new solid-state drive. Sorry, I'm focused. Let's find the paradigm. You're telling me I only have you left? That's awful, terrible, horrifying. I could go on for so long. No, wait. I can process this disappointment so efficiently now. Okay, I'm over it. Vendetta buddies?